Oh my goodness, we're playing Parkitect. But why, you must be screaming? Well, try not to scream, I'm literally right here. The lovely chaps at Texel Raptor and their associates at Elder Entertainment reached out to me to tell me some very exciting news about a big update to the game. I said to them, bloody blimey, I didn't even know the game was still in development. What is this, flippin' No Man's Sky? So to celebrate this exciting update, I decided to play the game for the first time ever. That's right, I'm doing a first look 6 years too late. So professional. For those who don't know, Parkitect is a business simulation game that charges you with the construction and management of theme parks. Wowee, that sounds familiar. But when compared to our beloved Planet Coaster, Parkitect has an entirely different aesthetic and unique game mechanics. Stick around till the end for all the deets on the shiny new update. But without further ado, let's jump in. I decided to begin with the tutorial level, being the complete noob that I am, and I learned so much that I'm definitely already a professional. Camera controls, buildings, rides, finances, shops, coasters, and the thing that got me very excited, behind the scenes. We've got backstage, baby. Not just backstage, but full park logistics. Shops require stock to be delivered, and you can even install bloody underground transport systems for goods and trash like that Disney place. This is what I was hoping we'd get in Planet Coaster 2. Alas. I mean, I get this kind of management stuff isn't for everyone, even the majority, but I flippin' love it. As much as I love designing and building my parks, there's something so satisfying about ensuring they actually function as intended. So yeah, to cut a long story short, I got distracted by tubes for way too long. They also have a similar mechanic to Planet Zoo, where you're encouraged to hide your backstage areas from public view. Where Zoo does this by using the building's scenery rating, Parkitect actually uses guest sightlines. Goodness crikey. Anyway, with the basics under my tiny belt, it's time to jump into my first actual scenario, Maple Meadows. Now we can't be having this pathetic excuse for a main street, so I lobbed that right off and whacked down a Ferris wheel in the centre to create a delightful little entrance plaza. Bearing in mind what I'd literally just learned about guest sightlines and stock management, I placed a couple of shops with the rears facing our backstage area. I placed a toilet block by the entrance and sprouted some glorious long grass. Complete side tangent. Why on earth does Planet Zoo have beautiful and ultra-realistic long grass, but we don't have that in Planet Coaster 2? Ah, sigh. Anyway, trees. It was about flipping time we placed down a coaster, so I went with a pre-made spinning coaster because I'm chuffing awful at making them myself. As thrilling as a Ferris wheel is, we could do with an actual thrill ride, so I went with the iconic Twister. I have to say, despite the art style, this game is bloody pretty, isn't it? And the animations are beautiful. Next up, a Helter Skelter. What park is complete without one? I'm currently building a very British water park in Planet Coaster 2, and there's a Helter Skelter in that too. You should watch that afterwards, just saying. I gave in and added yet another coaster, can you believe it? This one being, I don't know, something called a mini loop? Look, I'm not a coaster guy, but look at it go. Yet another cool feature I longed for in Planet Coaster 2 was for rides to be affected by weather. So far, we haven't received it, but looky what Parkitect has. Not letting new guests on the ride until Thunderstorm is over. That's some juicy realism right there. I have to say, some of the pre-made blueprints in the game are stunning, and as far as I can tell, they're community made. Look at these go-karts. And just like that, we accomplished our goal of attracting 200 guests into the park, and we did it before December. So double whammy on the goal front. We do love confetti on this channel.
Confetti please, Jerry!
We did it, guys. We finished Maple Meadows. I then got way too carried away building in Sandbox having a gay old time. But I shan't bore you with that. Instead, let me tell you about this exciting new update. The update will focus on a new scenario editor. In short, players will be able to create their own custom campaigns, which I'm told has been very desired amongst core players. There will be a new editor for creating campaign maps, and then you can load any maps from the campaign map screen. You can of course upload your custom campaigns to the workshop and browse everyone else's, terribly overwhelming. In Planet Coaster, I took great advantage of the scenario editor, especially helpful when setting up the now notorious and complex contests we had, allowing for complete control over the starter map, so this will be a great addition to Parkitect. Oh, and by the way, there's also a new DLC in development. I can't tell you what it is, but that's exciting, isn't it? Anyway, the long and short of it is, Parkitect is great, new update very exciting, I'm off to play some more. Goodbye.